Jewel is, Jesus, did it start? Okay. Jewel is broken. I changed the name. There we go. Why did I do that? What is wrong with me? Yeah, I did. Why did I do that? I changed the name because there was a bunch of other broken jewels. Like, yeah, they might have looked a little different, but there were other broken jewels, like affiliate brands. Like, there were like diamonds, like they sold crystals and different jewels and stuff like that, and I didn't like that. I just wanted something that I want something that no one has, and then I need to trademark this name so that if someone does try to steal it, I can send it a cease and desist and sue them for everything they got. Okay. All right, I can calm down. All right, why is it called Jewel? Why is the name called Jewel is Broken? Why is it called Broken? Why did I call it Broken Jewels in the first place? It's very simple. I have other videos like way back where I explained it, but it's pretty much like I was working the same job, doing the same thing every day. I started feeling like this when I was at the post office. So it's like, it's like you're going through, it's like you feel like you're in a loop. Like, any of you guys know, like, you're at a 9-to-5 job, and some of you're probably content with that job. You love your job, and I'm not talking about y'all. Some of y'all be there every day until y'all ride that out until it's time to retire. But that's not everybody. I just know for me, it was becoming too routine, and I just didn't feel like myself anymore. And then I just get these like bad negative thoughts that pop up in my brain that shouldn't be there, but then they come up and they appear there, right? So, and then not just that, but then I think about how I was. It's weird. It's like I think about how I was as a child, and just full of energy, just looking at the world from a positive standpoint. Pretty naive though, because you find things out when you get older, right? And then you actually, at a young age, I figured some shit out. I was like, yeah, people aren't not everybody is good, and not everybody has the best intentions. So I think I realized that as well at a young age. And then I also realized when you're like a nice person and you do things for people, that doesn't mean like, what does it mean? That doesn't necessarily mean good things will happen to you, or like the person is going to do those good things to you, or they'll like appreciate those things. That's like another thing that I realized as well at an early age. It's like, yeah, that's why don't expect things in return, because you don't expect things in return. You just do it because you like doing it. And I realized, yeah, I just like to do stuff just because I like doing it. And yeah, people don't reciprocate, oh well, I knew what my intentions were. And it's like it's a feel good feeling. But I know that's just something random I was just thinking about. But yeah, it's a feel good feeling. Like, why? I always think, why not? Like, why not? And what is another thing I was thinking about? Okay, what made me feel broken in the first place? I'm getting away from it. What made me feel that broken feeling? Not just the job, but not just that, but just me feeling like, what is my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing besides just working this job? Because I can't do this every day. And then it's like, it's just the impact it had. It's like it's like I didn't even have the energy to go in there. It's like I felt like a zombie sometimes. Like, yeah, I'm getting up and moving, but I didn't feel like myself. It's like I lost that kid-like thing I had. You know, you lose your innocence and things like that, but yeah. I lost it a little bit, and now I'm just trying to slowly get that back. And then me just playing around, posting silly shit online, talking about a bunch of controversial different things, and just listening to people's opinions and just doing all this stuff. It's like, it is scary because you don't know how people are going to take it. And then I like to talk about the relatable things as well. And it's like, I'm just seeing, okay, well, how will people respond to this? How will people take this? And then me just playing around, jumping around, doing silly stuff, dancing, doing all that. It's making me feel like, it's like I'm feeling like more of myself. And I think after a few months, I really feel like myself, and then I really can get this brain going, like with the inventory and stuff going like how I want to, because I really, yeah, I want this to work. So I'm just trying different things, posting on TikTok, posting different videos. I try to spam a little bit on TikTok because it's supposed to help you get more engagement and draw more people in. So I'm trying that as well on my personal TikTok and my clothing brand one, which is Jewelisbroken now. And then my personal one, Jewel Arises. Okay. So that's what I'm trying to do. And what else? I need to talk about? I'm kind of talking all over the place. So the broken aspect, where does that come from? I think it comes from is like when I was playing, hold on, finish this. So the broken aspect as well, it comes from a place of just feeling lost and just that isolation, or I feel that need to be isolated, or just not mentally there, I'm not mentally in tune with what's going on. And then just me neglecting myself as well. So it's like you get these like really bad thoughts that come in, like even though you're trying things, you get these negative thoughts that pop into your head, or just negative memories. I just know, like, just thinking back to like sports and things, I remember I was so sure of what I wanted to do, and then just seeing that, you know, I don't have that thing that I was so sure of. And it was just like, now I'm kind of just trying to work and function as an adult and everything. It's weird. It's weird how things just change so fast. And it's like, it hurts in a way. It makes you sad because it's like, damn, wow. And then it's like I kind of make things more difficult on myself than I need to. Like, whether that's making a rash decision, not like, just make it like, it was, I don't even know why. It's just, you just make these really dumb decisions, and you thought it through, but you didn't think it through, and then things just fall through. So yeah, now it's just about getting things just back on the right track and just moving on from there. But I do have days where I get these negative, bad thoughts. I'll do something, and I'll think, okay, well, am I supposed to be doing this? What's the right thing to do? What is the right thing to do? It's like the overthinking aspect as well. Me feeling broken can also come from the loss. Well, as you know, anybody who's lost a parent, you never stop grieving them, right? So I think me being broken has something to do with that aspect as well, because I remember how my dad's still around. He's remarried, but my mother passed away years ago. So me being broken can have something to do with that as well. Obviously, you keep going, you keep doing what you do. But it's like, I just remember after that happened, when she passed away, and this was like years ago. I think it was June of 2012. It's like, things were kind of weird after that. It's just, even with sports, things just wasn't the same, really. Like, I was trying, but yeah, things weren't the same. I have my dad there, you know, he's doing the best he can, but he's like, you know, he's like, rah, 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 like that's my dad. You know, he tries to be nurturing, but not the same as the mother being there, you know, not the same. And he was a warden. He was like a warden sometimes. He's still with us. He is like, back then he was like that. A little bit now. But he helps me whenever, like my dad's cool. Like, yeah, there's things we don't agree on, but my dad's the way he is for a reason, and I love my dad. But yeah, it just wasn't the same with my mother not being in the picture. So I think that feeling can come from that, because it's like damn, like yeah, I got people I can talk to, but it's like, it's not like when I could talk to her. And that sucks. I wish I could talk to her right now. That's just how I feel. See, I'm already getting choked up just talking about it. Oh, gosh. Do not want to cry. But yeah, I wish I could talk to her right now. Ugh, boy. Man. Okay, I do not want to cry. It's kind of like my parents were like the you know, the yin, y'all know the yin and yang thing, and the black and the white. So I would say my mother's like the white and my dad's the black, right? So imagine the white part passes away, and the children, we all have our own yin and yangs. We all have that black part and that white part. So my mother, she's really like, you know, she was really outgoing, trying to get me into other activities. She prioritized, you know, social life, all that stuff. My dad, he would do it a little bit, but he's kind of like, you know, well, who are these friends you're around? Why do you need friends? This and that. And it was important to me, not just to be pressed for friends, but it's like, I just like the connection. Like, other than my family, it's like, what's wrong with having someone else that you really cool with? Like, that's like your sister, that's like your brother from another, you know, brother from another mother, sister from another mister. You know, I just thought that was so cool. That's why I thought it was cool when people said they had best friends from like years, and I just thought it was cool, and I kind of wanted that. And then, but you know, some parents disagree. It's like, well, you shouldn't care, but it's like, you should trust me to pick the right crowd to be around. And then I know which crowds to avoid. That's simple, right? But yeah, I'm all over the place, y'all. I'm sorry. So basically, the yin and the yang thing. Let me get back to that. So, like I said, father's really like, rah, rah, why do you need that? You need to focus on this, this, and this. And I'm like, okay. But it's like, can I do this? Whatever. My mother's like, well, it's good for her to have friends, this and that. And same thing with all my brothers. Like, she really liked it when I would come home and we would all say, oh, yeah, so I was talking with this classmate. This happened. The social aspect, very important to her. And then, because she is a very social person. It's just, you know, parents can agree to disagree, you know, whatever. When she passed away, right? So, like I said, she's like the white with the little black, and my dad's like the black with the little, I would say that. Say like the white part passes away. Now we just have the black part of the yin and yang thing. I guess that's the yang. Raising the other children. So now we all have that yin and yang, right? What do you think happens to the children? They're going to get that white part that we have might start to disappear a little bit. And since we have this black part, just the black part raising us, right? Then it's like we're going to start to overcome with the black. And then the white part with us might disappear. So that balance, that balance, like how now you're supposed to have a balance. You start to feel, you get unbalanced, and then your focus shifts when you just have the black raising us. Like, rah, rah, do this, stay away from this. So it's like each of us took that, and now some of us may have the white, but it might be here, like the 25%, 75%, probably like the black kind of came up, and then there's like that 25% white. I think I could say for my brothers, they probably got it half, or they probably got 75%, maybe 50% black. And then I would say I have that black part, but I don't want to be the black part. I think people try to make me all the black, and I have to fight against that way of thinking. Like even now, it's like I kind of went a little into the black more, and then the white is just there, and it's like I don't want to be like that. I want to be even down, split down the middle, But it's like I could see that black kind of trickles in, and it can like come in more and more when it's not supposed to be like that. It is supposed to be a balance. It's not supposed to be all or nothing. All, like, that's not good. That's not how yin and yang works. Equal balance, right? And I think that's been my problem. I didn't actually make sure I had that white. And it's like it's like I magically just isolate myself, or I'll just put myself in a situation where I need to isolate because of that broken feeling. And I don't want people to, I feel like I can't be around. Like I really need to, or I'll put myself in a situation where I'm forced to just, no, I have to work. I got to focus right now. I can't really hang around y'all. And then I got to try all this other stuff to really try and get things done because of some mistakes and dumb stuff that I did. So now I have to course correct and get myself back on track, and then just keep trying to put myself out there. And that is a very scary thing. What's another feeling I feel broken? And I would feel it's just being just maybe just disappointed, like being a disappointment to my father. Really, like, yeah, sure, other people got, like, outside people could say what they say, but it's like I just think about my father, and I still, like, sure, we could say we don't care about what our parents think and stuff, but like that's still, I would just say it just matters that he can see that I don't know, I'm on the right track, that I am capable of something, of doing other things, and I just feel a sense of maybe loneliness, or like longing in a way, because we don't have that connection like we did when I was playing sports, and it does suck. And sometimes I long for that feeling back. And I know everyone's busy and stuff now, so it's not like I'm hanging out with him or like every day, or getting to see my family every day. But I want to get to a point where I don't have to be where I'm not just working day in and day out. I gotta lock in the rest of this month. But yeah, I need to get to a point where I literally, like, the rest of this year, all I'm doing is I focus on this clothing brand, post my silly TikToks, do my silly dance stuff, because that stuff brings me joy. That's what I'm realizing now. And me being relatable and talking about things I've gone through with people, and seeing if people online can relate to what I'm saying, or talk about a topic that other people might relate to, that I might not even know much about, but just talk about it just to see what people think, right? And just seeing that and the mental health aspect, I really like. I like that, and just seeing that, oh, other people relate to this too. It's not just me. It's not just me. Other people probably can say something about a particular situation. So I think that is pretty cool. And yeah, I just have time to just focus and then just hang out with my family and not just blowing people off. Like, maybe I could just be around. I need more time. I need to create more time. And I literally made it to where I have to be working around the clock. And I don't want to be doing that, because that's gonna drive me crazy. So yeah, I know I'm gonna get to that point. It's just, I gotta be patient, and certain things do have to be sacrificed so that I can have so my future is how I want it to be. Random thing. If I was to ever, like, I was talking with my boyfriend about this, because even with him, it's like me and him barely get to spend time together, and I don't like that. That's making me sad as well. So even with him, I told him, I was like, if I was to ever go back to school again, like, it would definitely be for psychology, because I'm so interested in human behavior. Why do people do the things that they do? It's like, why do people do the things that they do? That's literally, I think that's why I like psychology so much. I read so many different articles, and then a bunch of content is coming up now about so many different topics, like people who may be manipulative, people who are like mean or most likely like this, people who have dealt with trauma usually act like this. It's like, all these things are very interesting to me, and just seeing how people act and move is humans are we are interesting creatures, and we can be complex. We're very complex. So that is why I think I would definitely, if I was to go back to school again, it would be for that, for sure. But yeah, this clothing brand, Jewelisbroken, it's just me literally trying to pick the pieces of myself back up and put myself back together and fight through those negative thoughts that I get sometimes of, like, well, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, why do I feel like this? Like, that nothingness feeling, like I feel like nothing. Where does that come from? Where does that feeling of inadequacy comes from? That feeling of just not being anybody. And it traces back to when I stopped playing sports, but even when I was playing, it came from just having, that parental figure just being hard on you, just saying different things. It can come from that as well. And if you're not excelling at something, if you are not doing something right, you will feel like you have no value unless you are doing something. Because that's how I was raised to think, and that's how my brothers are. So even that, I'm not going to talk about them. They have their own ways and how they think. But when you are raised in an environment like that, yeah, you'll feel like if you're not excelling at something, yeah, you'll feel less like value in a way. So it's weird, but that's why that's why we're all so hard on ourselves. Why we feel like we have to excel at something. That's the main thing. It's like, I need to excel at something, and this is just me figuring out. Me being sad had me stumble across this brand idea, and I think that's a good thing, because I can be an emotional person, right? Yep. So me being sad manifested this brand, and Jewel is broken, and I gotta get back on track. And things will be fine. Gotta fight against this every day. I gotta fight against this every single day, every day. But yeah, most of the stuff I have coming, it's gonna definitely be changed. By the way, the merch and everything, the Jewelisbroken, like that athleisure wear and everything that I have on my Instagram, y'all can check it out. Her Instagram is at Demigoddess. She'll see her in she's wearing like the athleisure wear, everything like that. And then there's like some casual wear, like some jackets y'all see on there. They're gonna look completely different. They're gonna look the same. It's just obviously the logo and stuff is gonna be switched around because I changed the name. But I like Jewelisbroken. And then I'll have different shirts saying different sad quotes or things I've said to myself, like, or just different things that have happened, like what's one? I could be like, oh, if I must have a saying on a shirt and it'll say, if downplayed was a person, or I'll have something on a shirt that says nobody cares. Oh, whatever. It'll be a shirt saying whatever. I'm over it. I don't give a F. Stop talking to me. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't have the mental capacity to talk to anybody today. It'll be something silly like that. Different shirts just stating things that I've actually said out my mouth, or things I've said to myself, or I've heard other people say. So yeah, that's about it. But thank you guys for watching. I know this video was all over the place. I hope everybody is doing really good. It's been a pretty hot summer, but I know if y'all staying cool, going to the pool, or if you're traveling, just be safe out there. It is a lot of stuff going on in the world. And enjoy the rest of y'all summer. All right? And I'm ready for the fall, clearly. But yeah, the summer is yeah, I at least need to go to the pool. I haven't even been to the pool or anything. Yeah. But yeah, peace out. I see you.
I don't wanna know your name, cause I might just feel your pain. Might just risk my life to keep you dry when it rains. Might just fall in love, a little hug can make me stay. Mystics make me soft, just like a moth to a flame. Show me where's the crowd and I'll be proud to just obey. And if you're not around, then I'll be proud to take your place. I'm a